It's Military Monday, powered by Speedway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Lansing on 101 The Fox.
We are back again, gathering up our files to help out another veteran in the studio with me, Dan Ladd from Speedway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Lansing. Daniel, welcome.
Good morning, Slacker. It's another super fantastic Military Monday.
It always is, and at your side, the bearded man. We fondly call him the Car Santa, Terry Franz. Terry, welcome, brother.
Good morning, Slacker.
We're going through some files and have an interesting story. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, this was submitted by, it's for Tom and Charlotte, and their Charlotte's sister Patty had submitted it. The Rhodes family has had it hard for the last few years. It's one thing after another. Tom is on disability, and their son was born with spina bifida 35 years ago and still lives at home. Charlotte got hurt at work and lost her job, and the car they had will not run much anymore. It's, as Patty had told me, it's put together with chewing gum and duct tape, and their biggest concern, again, is another one of those health issues. Their biggest concern is getting their son to his doctor's appointments, and of course the family wants to get back in the working world, and it seems like every time they got some extra money, they have to buy a new wheelchair or something else that pertains to their son. So we thought we'd call them and tell them that we're going to help them out this morning.
I want to ask the other car dealers to get on board. Many of you, if not most of you, are veterans. Get on board and help another vet.
You bet, Dan. When we come back, we're going to give them a call and see if we can't help them out as Military Monday continues.
Slacker will be right back with Military Monday on 101 The Fox. We're back with Slacker and Military Monday on 101 The Fox.
That's right. If you're just joining us, we were telling the story of a family in crisis, a veteran who needs our help and assistance. And thanks to your generous donations, we're going to be able to do that today. Dan Ladd in the studio with me, Terry Franz. We're going to give Tom a call and see if we can't make a difference in their life. Just give them the tool.
Hello.
Hello, Charlotte.
Yes,
Charlotte, this is Slacker from the Slacker Morning Show on 101 The Fox. How are you doing?
I'm good.
I'm in the studio with Dan Ladd of Speedway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Lansing and Terry Franz, the Car Santa. We just wanted to give you a call and find out how you're getting along transportation-wise right now.
Well, we have a 95 Mercury. It runs part of the time. When it rains, you don't go no place because something's wrong with the wiring, and it just quits running. So we only go when it doesn't rain. And
Your sister tells us it's put together with chewing gum and duct tape.
pretty much got that liquid tape stuff around all the wires, hoping to keep it from shorting out.
Well, Patty tells me that there's a few health issues in the family, that your son was born with spina bifida, and is your husband on disability too, or?
Yeah, my husband's on disability for nerve damage in his back. We're trying to get it associated with the Agent Orange, but that's so much paperwork, and he's considered a Blue Waters Navy, and, it's just a continuous battle.
Do you know roughly when he served?
He was back during the Vietnam era, which was during 69 to 72.
Right.
We schedule all of our comings and goings around what the weather does.
Well, your sister had put in here that your son with his health issues, that sometimes you needed money for a new wheelchair or something else to help him along rather than spending it on a car.
Yeah.
Has he got wheelchairs?
Yeah, he's got a fairly good one right now. He's wanting to buy a scooter, which we found a guy that has a used one for $200, but coming up with $200. Like digging up dirt, can't find it nowhere.
Sure.
So,
How do you think a car would change your life, Charlotte?
I know it would help immensely because I could go back out and look for work right now after I get done being sick, and I could schedule the doctor's appointment sooner than later, and it would just help immensely. It would just make everything a lot easier. I don't really know how to explain it to you because it's just difficult for me to talk about like this to people.
Absolutely. Well, we know it's difficult. We know sometimes that car is part of your life so that you can get to doctors and just simple stuff like you say. You like to get back to work, bring a little extra income, so when one of those scooters is available, you got the money for it. I'm sure it's difficult with not being able to leave the house. What part of town do you living in?
We live over in Kansas City, Kansas, over in that Turner area, yeah.
Uh-huh.
We lucked into buying our house over here 10, 12 years ago. We got it off the demolition list, brought it back up from nothing to livable, and my son, he always has to live with us because he don't drive,
right?
He just the only way that I can get him around where he needs to go to. And when Tom has to go to the doctor, he goes over to the VA hospital.
Well, Charlotte, first and foremost, I want you to when you see Tom, thank him for his service to our country.
I sure will.
That's those guys, especially the Vietnam era guys, didn't get treated real well coming home, and we want to make sure that they know that they're appreciated today, and we thank Tom for his service.
I sure will.
Charlotte, our team at Speedway Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Lansing, we're just a few miles up the road from you. We want to make sure that you get this car so that both your Vietnam era veteran, as I am, and your son can get to the doctor when they need to.
Oh, really?
Yep, we're giving you a car.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Think that'll make life a little bit easier?
Oh, yes. Sure it will.
That's all right. Tom served, and he makes our life a little bit easier every day, so we're glad to help you guys out.
Oh, thank you so very much.
Charlotte?
Yes.
Thank you so much on behalf of all the listeners at 101 The Fox. If you could, just hold on a second. We have some information we need to pass along to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, hold on. All right, where's the Kleenex?
You never get tired of this, do you?
No. I mean, this is the thing. I talk to so many listeners every week when people ask about how we get these individuals, how people get nominated, and how good it must feel. And I think that I can certainly speak for all three of us when I say that there is no better part of my radio week than helping out a veteran.
So many of these people, we all have little issues in our life, but we don't get one after another, after another, after another, after another. And it just builds up on them, and they need one little helping hand to lift them back up.
If you can help out, just go online to 101thefox.net, click onto Military Mondays, or go directly to
Cars, 4, heroes.org, where you can apply for a car or you can donate a car, and we'll be out the same day to pick it up.
Daniel, I know that you have made that challenge to the dealers, but there are dealers that I know are listening to me. There are used car general managers that are listening right now who could easily give up 2 or 3 cars a month that not even worth dragging to wholesale to help this
what I want to tell them all is don't make me call you out by name.
we can get nasty.
Dan Ladd from I'll call him out by name. Dan Ladd from Speedway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Lansing. Terry Franz, the Car Santa. Gentlemen, we will see you next Monday.
Thanks, Slacker.
Bye-bye.
You're starting your day with Slacker. 101 The Fox.